Bands and drum corps from the state line and around the Midwest gather in Rockford Friday evening for the annual Show of Shows event that showcases the thrilling sport of competitive marching band. The event is presented by the Phantom Regiment Drum and Bugle Corps of Rockford and held at Boylan Catholic High School. Music groups from as far as Indiana and Minnesota put on their best performance, including Phantom Regiment. At the end, alumni from the regiment take the field and perform as well. One former member and local band director says the sport of marching bands is a hidden gem.
It's really cool to see the camaraderie from the different groups as they're coming through, and even though they're in competition, they have tons of friends in the other organizations. So